Hello everyone. Today in this module we will be studying about business finance. In this module we will study in detail the concept of business finance, its need and significance, and what are the sources of business finance and difference between the owner's fund and borrowed fund. Now to start with the concept of business finance, let's go through this case study. Mr. Anil Singh has been running a restaurant for the last 2 years. The excellent quality of food has made the restaurant popular in no time. Now, motivated by the success of his business, he is planning to open a chain of similar restaurants at different places. However, the money available with him from his own sources is not sufficient to meet this expansion requirement. So his father told him that he can enter into partnership or he can also go for bank loan. But he is worried and confused as he has no idea as to how and from where he should obtain additional funds. So he discusses his problem with his friend Ramesh, who tells him about some other methods like issue of shares and debentures, which are available only to a company form of organization. He further cautions him that each method has its own advantages and limitations, and the final choice, it should be based on the factors like the purpose and the period for which funds are required. So, Mr. Anil Singh wants to learn about these methods. So, from this case study, we can easily conclude that finance is required for starting a business as well as for expanding the business. And we can arrange finance from many sources. There is not a single source, but there are many sources that depends on the nature and type of business. So, what is business finance? It refers to the funds employed in the business. That may be capital funds or that may be credit funds. Capital funds means funds invested by the owners. Credit funds means funds borrowed from banks and other financial institutions. As a function, we can also define business finance. It may be defined as planning, raising, managing and controlling all the money required to achieve the objectives of an enterprise. So, no one can start a business without adequate funds. In fact, every business enterprise needs finance at every stage. It must be available in an adequate amount at the right time for the smooth functioning of an enterprise. Or we can say finance is the lifeblood of every business. Now, what is the need of business finance? Whenever you start a business, you need to buy fixed assets. So, you will need money to buy those fixed assets. That means you will need finance. So, in order to begin a business, money is required to buy fixed assets like land, building, plant and machinery. This is called as the fixed capital requirement. Secondly, you will need further finance for running day-to-day activities, for the purchase of raw material, for paying salaries, rent and other expenses. This is termed as the working capital requirement. So, you need finance to meet out fixed capital requirement and working capital requirements. Third, you need finance for diversification. If you want to diversify your business, you want to expand your business, you want to enter into a new product line, then you will need business finance. For technology upgrading, if you want to upgrade the technology, then obviously you will need finance. Finances are needed to adopt the latest technology, for example, use of particular software and the latest computers in business. So, finance is required in every business to meet fixed capital requirement, for working capital requirement, for diversification, for technology upgrading. So now we will study about the importance of business finance. Why adequate finance is required in business? Business can pay its liabilities on time. It can carry on its operations smoothly. Business can adopt latest technology. Business can face competition more strongly. Business can replace its assets whenever necessary. And it can easily meet recession and depression period of trade cycle if it has adequate finance at its disposal. So, on the basis of ownership, there are two sources of finance. One is owner's fund and second one is borrowed fund. In owner's fund, we will study about equity shares, preference shares, retained earnings, GDR, ADR and IDR. Similarly, in borrowed fund, we will study about debentures, loan from financial institutions, loan from commercial banks, public deposit, trade credit, inter-corporate deposit. Owner's fund, as the name itself specifies, funds that are provided by the owners of an enterprise, which may be sole proprietor in case of firm, partners in case of company, shareholders. And apart from capital, it also includes profits which are not taken away by the owners but reinvested in the business. So the profits belong to the owners. So automatically, if the profits are reinvested in the business, they will become part of owner's fund. For example, equity shares and retained earnings. Features of owner's fund. First feature, it is the source of permanent capital as it is not refundable like loan or borrowed fund. No security is required to obtain finance from owner's fund. It is also known as the risk capital because rate of return on this capital that depends on rate of earning of the company. Sometimes in case of continued losses over a number of years, owners may not be able to recover even their original investment, original capital. So it is known as risk capital because whole of the risk of the business that is actually borne by the owners. And the contributors of owner's fund, they control the affairs of the company, affairs of the business. Now, next is borrowed fund, funds that are obtained by way of loans or credit. For example, public deposits, debentures, trade credit, loan from banks. Now, the features of borrowed fund. It is a source of funds for a limited time, for a fixed time, as it is to be refunded after the specified time. Security is required to obtain finance by way of loans. Control, the lenders of borrowed funds, they are not the owners, so they don't get the right to control and manage the activities of the business firm. Regular payment of interest. In case of borrowed fund, it is legally compulsory for the business firms to pay regular amount of interest on borrowed funds. So, now we can easily differentiate between owner's fund and borrowed funds. On the basis of meaning, funds contributed by owners and by way of retained earnings, these constitute owner's fund, while the funds raised by way of loans or credit, that is termed as the borrowed fund. Time period, permanent capital, that means not a fixed period, while borrowed funds are available for a fixed period of time. In case of owner's fund, there is no security required, while in case of borrowed fund, if you want to obtain funds, you need to place asset as the security. Control, contributors of owner's fund control the business, while the contributors of borrowed funds, they do not control the business. Then sources of owner's fund, already we have discussed. And last, return. In case of owner's fund, they get return according to the rate of earning of the business. That means they do not get fixed return. While in case of borrowed fund, they get fixed return, which is generally in the form of interest. So, in the next module, we will study in detail about these sources of owner's fund and the borrowed funds. Till then, good day to all of you.